Hello and welcome. My name is Kim with Lotus Within Yoga, and thank you for joining me on day 22 of my 30 Days of Yoga Challenge. Today's class is going to be a nice short little stretch to get you up and going. For me, it is the morning, so I just want to get a few essential movements in. It snowed big time again last night, so I've got to go out and do some shoveling. So this is a great way to help open up the body so that you can be ready for your day. There's no need for props, but as always, if you have them nearby, that's great. So once you're ready, we'll get started. All right, so let's start today's class on all fours. So coming to hands and knees into your tabletop pose, your hands are going to be roughly underneath your shoulders and your knees are stacked underneath your hips. Let's start by opening up into some cat-cows. So as your belly drops on your inhale, shine your chest forward, your heart, and go ahead and tailbone up to the sky. And as you exhale, press into the mat, arching through the spine, tucking the tailbone under into this lovely cat pose. Inhaling, dropping the belly, shining the heart forward, tailbone goes up. And exhaling, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone. Just go through these at a couple of your own pace, your own breath. Just noticing any sticky spots in the spine as we start to wake up through the body. Feel free to stop or make any movements that feel really good to you. Just staying in it up a couple extra breaths in some of the postures. All right, we'll start with our left foot, coming into a nice level tabletop pose. You're going to engage through the core, and we're going to extend the left leg back, just pressing into the ankle, just kind of feeling how the calves and the legs are feeling this morning. Just pressing into that heel. Excellent. Bend back in through that left leg. We're going to take some knee circles from here. So you're really going to want to find your root through all four corners of your hands. And you're going to take your left knee back as if you were to put the sole of your foot on the ceiling. And from here, we're going to bring the knee forward up as if we were to tuck it into our shoulder and down. You're going to trace really big circles here with your hips, or your left hip, left knee, I guess. Feeling any creaks and cracks, little pops. I know my hip is. And when you're ready, you can start to reverse that. So we'll bring it out to the side, back and down. Try your best to stay nice and level through the hips. Excellent. You can start to bring that left foot in between the hands. Let's come up into a nice little low lunge. Your knee is roughly over top of your ankle. And you're going to inhale as you bring your arms up to the sky. And we're going to hold on to the right wrist with our left hand and start to lean over to the left. Nice little side body stretch. Maybe rolling those shoulders back and down the body. And today's affirmation that we'll work with is, my insecurities do not define my worth. My insecurities do not define my worth. Excellent. Come back up through center, hands at heart center. And let's start to turn the body towards the left into this nice twist. And keep your hands here, or maybe bring them out to the side. Only if you can keep those shoulders back and down the body. And breathe. Big inhales, big exhales. All right, so from here, we're actually going to take our right hand back down to the ground and just coming into this nice, easy twist from here. Really stretching that left arm up towards the sky, maybe keeping your hand down, looking at your head, sorry, looking down at your right hand. Or maybe it comes out to the side of the room. Or maybe if the neck allows, you can start to look and gaze up. One more big breath here. Bring that hand back down, coming back into a tabletop pose. Go ahead through those cat and cows at your own pace as you inhale, dropping the belly, shining the heart forward, tailbone goes up. And exhale as you press into the mat, arching through the spine, tucking the chin. Go ahead and take another 3 rounds at your own pace. My insecurities do not define my self-worth. Excellent. Let's repeat that on the other side. So we're going to extend in through the right leg this time and just pressing into the heel, stretching out through the calf muscle, in through the lower legs. Excellent. Back into your tabletop. Let's take our knee to the back and we'll start with those nice little hip circles. So knee comes up towards the shoulder, drawing big circles with that right knee. The bigger the circle, the more movement, the more range of motion you're going to be getting in through that hip. And let's reverse that circle. So coming out to the side, back and down. Keep the core engaged. You don't want to be dropping through the belly. Go ahead and take that right foot in between the hands. And let's set up for our low lunge. Our shoulders roll back and down the body. Left hip presses forward, right pulls back. Hands come up to the skies. This time we take our left wrist into our right hand and then just softly bending over to the right. Try not to dump a bunch of weight into your low back. If you find you're getting tension in your low back with this, just come out of the lunge just ever so slightly. You might be pressing a little bit too hard. One more big breath here. And exhale, you can bring your hands to heart center into your prayer and start to turn over to the right. Maybe your hands stay at heart center or see how it feels to expand your wings. Rolling those shoulders back and down the body. And your gaze can go wherever feels good for your neck. One more breath in this twist. And then we'll take our left hand down to the mat as we stretch and reach up high with that right arm into this easy twist. Full expansive breaths. And on your exhale, bringing that right arm back. And let's meet in a nice child's pose. So take your knees as wide as feels good for you. Toes come to touch at the back of the mat. Bring the hips back down and start to walk your hands forward, maybe bringing your head down to the mat. My insecurities do not define my self-worth. And slowly walking your hands back through center and come to find a comfortable seat. We're going to just end class with a nice seated meditation. So make sure that you have found that comfortable seat, whether that's crisscross applesauce or you're on your knees. But you're going to just allow the spine to start stacking, rolling those shoulders back and down the body. The neck is nice and long, as if the crown of your head could touch the ceiling. And if you feel safe to do so, you can close your eyes. Rolling those shoulders back and down the body. And focusing on every inhale and exhale. Taking a moment to send yourself gratitude for taking the time for yourself today. And if you had your eyes closed, you can gently start to blink them back open. Let's take our hands out to the side as we inhale, reaching them up, reaching for the sky, and coming back down. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick little morning stretch. Really, it doesn't have to be done in the morning, but it sure is helping me get motivated to get outside and start shoveling. So, yeah, that is 22 days. I'll see you again tomorrow for 23. Thank you so much. Namaste.